Today is the Earth Day, and this year's theme is Restore Our Earth. We want to celebrate this important day speaking about the importance of Earth observation data to support land restoration and decision-making in conservation practices. We will meet some members of the BIOPAMA team. Luca Battistella, you will speak about the Conservation Analyst tool. James Davis will speak about the idea behind the Reference Information System, and Claudia Capitani will describe the role of the regional observatories in the program. Thank you for your attention and have a nice Earth Day.
Biodiversity and ecosystem functions and their services are rapidly deteriorating worldwide. Some effective countermeasures include the expansion of ecologically representative and well-connected protected area networks. Whilst protected areas currently cover 15% of land and 7% of marine environment, they only partially cover important sites for biodiversity, and they are not yet fully ecologically representative and effectively managed. At the Joint Research Center, we are developing a system that makes use of Earth observation products to identify areas of potentially high conservation value for species and ecosystem services, while concurrently providing decision makers with means to weight priorities in support of conservation. Improvement of existing networks and further expansion of conservation areas will therefore require well-defined and comparable baselines across countries, which only Earth observation products can ensure.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is the BioPalma Reference Information System that I'm going to be showing you today. It's a modular system built as a collection of community-based tools, and it applies to the Africa, Caribbean, and Pacific regions of the world. One of the most interesting tools that we have to present for you today is the conservation tracking tool, where we present indicators under the state pressure response framework. So this allows you to add any data and attach it to a policy in your area, or based on a particular state as defined by some taxonomic keywords, as well as various pressures, again, by taxonomic keywords. So yeah, looking at a good example for an indicator, or a series of indicators under pressure, we have deforestation between 2001 and 2016 within protected areas. I open that up and we have South Africa selected here, so you can see in the map where deforestation is occurring. South Africa is the second most impacted area in the ACP. We can drill down by selecting South Africa in the South African region in the chart or in the map, and this allows us to then compare all of the countries within that region. To drill down further into the most affected area, we can go to Madagascar, and now we're looking at deforestation within the protected areas themselves, and we can clearly see a very terribly impacted protected area here, which we can see highlighted on the map when we hover on the chart, or we can select it directly within the map. And the tool also allows you to run some general statistical analysis on these indicators that get uploaded to the platform, so we can have the distribution adjusted based on several statistical analysis, adjust the classes and the color schemes. So it's a very powerful tool to allow you to really drill into the data sets that exist for protected areas and protected area management. So in conclusion, the BioPalma Reference Information System, it's a wonderful community-based tool. It's not just based on this policy tracker, but in addition, we also have several other important modules, for example, story maps, dashboards, near real-time data sets, map layer storage, and more tools to come to help tie into biodiversity and protected area management. And all of this information that we're collecting is aggregated at the country level, at the protected area level, so it's very easy to find.
Hello everyone, I'm Claudia Capitani, a wildlife biologist and environmental scientist. This year, the Earth Day is dedicated to restoring Earth under threat of climate change, a topic I'm very keen on. When we think about Earth restoration, it seems such a big, overwhelming challenge. We tend to focus either on initiatives addressing global threats or on local specific activities. In Biopalma, we aim to build a step in between through the creation of regional observatories in Africa, Caribbean, and Pacific countries. Regional observatories can support closing the gap between global goals and local needs and objectives, and facilitate information flow and capacity building across scale. In Eastern and Southern Africa, the Regional Observatory encompasses 24 countries and is based at the Regional Center for Mapping of Resource for Development in Nairobi. Among several ongoing initiatives through the BioPalma project, the Eastern and Southern Africa Regional Observatory is supporting the development of knowledge management tools, some of the regional economic communities, for improving biodiversity and ecosystems management. These include, of course, Earth observation data management tools. The Regional Observatory is working through a network of national contact to be able to reach out to local authorities and protected areas agencies, and so to stimulate data sharing, gap assessment, and evidence-based decision-making from the bottom up.